Good morning, traders. It is Wednesday, March 11th, and we're 2.5 hours into trading. Let's take a look at what the market's doing. First of all, I'm eating a little bit of crow today, folks. I told you that if I got this pattern yesterday where we closed on the high and we had a bullish hammer on a daily basis that I was going to carry overnight positions. There's our bullish hammer. I did carry overnight positions. This is a high probability trade. Typically, we gap higher and we have another green bar. Didn't happen. Selling pressure was too great, so this morning I had to take my losses. I waited for the market to open, watch this early action. We had nice tails under body. We had a long red candle in here. As soon as we took out that low of the day, I knew I had to shut her down. That was about a $7 loss on the SPY position that I held overnight. I am still short the VXX, and I plan to hold that position. We'll take a look at that in a little bit. I am currently long SPY right in here. And you can see how the SPY is starting to move higher. We've got a nice bullish cross here on the 10P indicator. This is going to be a little bit hard for you to see visually, but we had a downward sloping trend line right here. And I posted this in the chat room. Usually when you get long red candles taking out the low end of that trading channel, you're going to get a reversal. Well, we didn't buy on these first three green candles, although we haven't seen many green candles stacked one on top of the other. So this was pretty encouraging. I said, I'm really going to be waiting for us to pull back, and I would like to see a bullish hammer and a higher low, and that's what we had here. So I did get long in here. I'm looking for this breakout above this downward sloping trend line, and I have the 10P indicator working in my favor also. The other thing that I like is the fact that this was the low from yesterday, and if we scroll back, we can see that that was also the low that we put in on Monday. So now we've tested that support level a few times. And let me go all the way back to Monday because I want to show you the multiple tests that we've had. That's going to attract buyers. One test, two tests. Yesterday, another test. That's three tests. What we'd like to see now is a higher low. And what that will tell us is that buyers are getting more aggressive. They see that that support is starting to form, and they feel that they won't get another opportunity to buy down at that level, so they start buying up in here. We want to see this support level hold. We do not want to go back down to that $274 level, because if we do, there's a chance that it will be taken out and that there is more selling to come. So right now, I do have a time stop on this also. I don't want to linger around here for any amount of time. I want to see us take off. So far, this bounce has been able to hold. We've got some tails under body. I'm good with that. I'm good with my indicator being higher here. So I like all of that. Did I short the market this morning? No. After taking a loss on my overnight position, I decided I need to just try and keep my cards close to my vest today. And a lot of the gains that I made yesterday, I gave back on this opening move lower. So I haven't had any swing trades on for a very, very long amount of time. This is the first time that I took anything overnight outside of some out of the money bullish put spread. So I had a fair amount of risk on this and didn't work out. But this was a losing trade, but it wasn't a bad trade. It wasn't a bad trade because I followed my system, and I followed a system, a pattern that has been traditionally very, very high probability for me. So if you followed that in the video yesterday and you took a hit this morning, I apologize. We're going to make the money back. So what I see happening right now is I see that we do have a support level established. This needs to hold. We need to stay well above that 274 level. As long as we're able to, then buyers will be pretty confident that the bid is strong and that the market will try to recover. Coronavirus continues to spread. I did have a graph that I posted in the chat room earlier. The U.S. is one of the only countries right now in the world where the growth rate, the spread of coronavirus is increasing. It's decreasing in South Korea. It's decreasing in China. It's almost at zero right now. So South Korea, it's lower. Europe, it's even lower. So in the United States, it is starting to spread. So we can expect that fear to continue to worsen for a little bit. But to put this into perspective, out of a population of 1.4 billion people, there are about 3,000 people in China that have died from coronavirus, and it is waning. The temporary hospitals have been closed. President Xi went to the city of Wuhan, where the outbreak started yesterday. So they're pretty confident that they've got things under control there. We do have to deal with the economic aftermath right now, and some of the large industry groups that are impacted are energy. We saw the Saudis promising to really pump a lot of oil, and that's put all of the energy stocks back on their heels. And we've also seen travel and entertainment stocks like airlines, cruise ships, and such also have some pretty soft price action. You can see how the bid is starting to establish itself right here. We'll be watching the SPY in the background. Let's take a look for some stocks that I like. I am long Lilly. I was long earlier in the day, right up around this 140, 120 level. I missed my stop, unfortunately, but the stock looks relatively strong. I've been long PXD. I've been in and out of that a couple of times, made good money on it, making money on it right now. Pioneer Development Energy Company, large build in oil supplies. Typically, energy stocks would tank on that news. What did it do? News came out here, grind, grind, grind. That's when I knew I wanted to be in this stock. I like PXD today. I think that's going to be a really good performer. I'm long AON, been watching that all morning. Relative strength coming up on our searches. Hello, beautiful breakout, making great money there. I'm long right in this 185 level on that breakout. You can see the stock is currently up to 188.23, so I'm up about $3.23 on that. Here goes the market starting to take off for us. Other stocks that I like today. We've been in VIPS. That has been a relatively strong stock. Don't like this price action right in here. CGEN, you saw that one yesterday. Showed that to you. Made money in that one today. That actually has been a nice one. I picked it up here. Relative strength. You can see how the market was selling off. I did that overlay right there. Market selling off. Stock holding. It's bid right there. I took a 30-cent gain on that. Trying to take a look at what other stocks we've currently got that we've been trading. Let me go back into my list here. And JD has been another one that's been really strong. Take a look at that chart. So JD, you can see how it's making a new high of the day right now. That looks really good. ZM has been a really strong stock also. Going to put that chart up. And you can see how it's up on the day. It's been holding its own. I'm going to take off this SPY overlay right here. That's been a nice stock. So that's another one that's come up on our searches today. Still scrolling back to see where my list of stocks was. GILD was another one. Let's see what that stock is doing. That stock also looks poised to move higher. So we're primarily going to be looking for stocks to buy. I told everyone this morning, I'm just not comfortable with getting short with the market down near its lows and finding support. I do want to show you the chart. And here are all the countries, and here's the growth rate for the coronavirus. China in red, you can see how it's close to zero. You can see South Korea right here. The green, you've had a big outbreak there, how it's decreasing. You can see Japan is in the black, how it's starting to move lower. You can see Europe in the yellow, spiked in Italy, starting to come in a bit. So the purple line is the U.S. So we can expect some more fear here in the U.S. And that is going to weigh on the market. So I've given you a few stocks that I really like today. I like AON. I think that's going to be a really nice one. Oh, look at that baby go. Love that. I love PXD. I think the really good support off of a oversupply in oil number this morning shows us that this stock wants to continue to go higher. Look at the market. Starting to make money on my SPY here, so I'm pretty happy about that also. I think Lilly does well today. You can see how it's really starting to grind back up. I also like GILD. I think that stock's got a good chance to move higher. Let's go in and take a look at our relative strength 30 search and see if anything's popping up. Well, we got AON right on the top. WLTW was one that I saw early. Look at that. Let's go into that daily chart. Towers and Watson, don't know who they are or what they do, don't really care. All I know is that I've got these long green candles stacked one on top of the other and through the high of the day. That's all I need there. CDW, I can see a little green right here. Look at that beautiful momentum going through the high of the day. CDW looks good. Did you see how easy that was for me to find? All I had to do was go into relative strength 30 and wait for the market to show me that it was going to move higher. Then I click through this list right here, look for the stocks that are leading the charge, and those are the ones that I want to buy. So I really like that CDW chart. I may have to go buy some myself. Going to keep an eye on it, getting through the prior day's high. Love it. Great relative strength. There you've got some excellent stocks to take a look at today. Sorry about the overnight decline in the market. Did not expect that. That pattern has been very, very reliable, but here's what I will tell you. I feel that we are starting to form a support level here. Will it last for more than a week? Gosh, I don't know. I think it's going to be 2 or 3 weeks until the coronavirus plays out. It's got to be pretty widespread here in the United States. Mayor de Blasio, New York, said that there's so many new cases that they can't even keep track of them. Well, that's because they're testing for it right now, and that's what I also put in my market comments, is now that they're testing for it, they're going to see that it has been here for quite a while. And once everybody starts to get a feel for just how deadly it is, and the fact that most people never contract it and 80% of them fight it off before they even show any symptoms of it, I think everybody takes a deep breath and this calms down over the course of the next 3 weeks. There will be an economic aftermath that we have to deal with. We have to see what the impact has been on a lot of these businesses, but I don't think that everything's going to completely shut down in the course of the next month. That is my personal opinion. I feel that this is going to set up a really good buying opportunity for swing traders. I still think it's a little bit early to be getting long here. And you can see what happened to me overnight. Learn from my lesson. I took a $7 hit on the SPY overnight position. Don't be in the same position yourself. We need to wait for multiple signs of support. And from a swing trading basis, we want to see a move higher, and then we want to see a pullback with a higher low. That higher low, that's when I'm going to tell you to get long and to get long stocks on a swing trading basis and to hold them overnight. And that's when we'll aggressively sell more bullish put spreads, and we may even buy some calls if option implied volatilities come in for us. So swing traders, be patient. Day traders, I think we've got a nice opportunity to trade on the upside here. This higher low is pretty encouraging. I'm going to be trading from the long side for the next 2 days. If you like this content, please give it a thumbs up. Please subscribe to this YouTube channel. Turn on your notifications. You'll never miss one of these videos, and I promise you, I'll always have some good trades in them for you. Thank you. Good luck. We'll see you tomorrow morning. Thank you for watching this YouTube video. I'm Pete Stolzers, and I'm going to keep the trade ideas coming along with lots of education, so make sure to subscribe to the channel and please turn on your notifications so that you never miss another trade. If you like the content, please give it a thumbs up. I've loaded 2 other videos that I think you're really going to enjoy. Stay tuned. We'll see you soon.